Where you at, man? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nigga, you said Jack Del Rio. Jack Del Rio hit somebody in practice, minimum for mistake. Mm. Oh, they gonna be great.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the
Here we go.
NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Dolphins coming in at 10-3, going up against the Cowboys, who
I'm
come
talking
in
about
at
me and Young Hood.
6-7. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we could have been assigned to December games in Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Instead, we get the plum assignment here in sunny Miami, Florida. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys.
That's what he did. Moon's an asshole. If you're going to play like a try, I'm booting you for your own league. Go on and play if you know how to play. You don't blitz, so you already know that. You know what that means. Da-da. Check it out. Hey, come on, Sweet Floyd. That's a nano. Man, I wanted a drag. I can't. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. I wanted a drag. You can't hit a drag around this motherfucker. Come on, you can win just. Yeah.
And the Miami Dolphins. And to give this time to the tailback. Stays on his feet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and get a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down following the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got time. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Tyrone Crawford able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. For Kenyon Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to let it go again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. To throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on 1st down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense died.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
To throw is Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. So it'll be first down here after the run. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner wins of the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And hit behind the line. He lost lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble. Touchdown, Cowboys. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
This will be fielded at the 17. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Punt return. Punt return.
Their dangerous wide receiver. 82 yards.
82-yard punt return.
Ah! An extra point away from tying the football game.
7-7.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down, surveying the field. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. He'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards to go here on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Come on, let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defense.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And his kick is good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. White, none.
They'll send Landry in motion right. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll set up a throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on a return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Prescott on 1st down. Finding time. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So the D-line's going to spread out. 1st down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
We got 3. Come on, let's go. 1, 9. 1, 9. Let's run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Frank's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points up.
Hey, Charles, can you give me water? Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the 2nd half. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. Sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that is incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll run it here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught by Parker. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
What about your fault?
He's got it complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here we go. Flag 38. Flag 38. Ohio. Ohio.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Let's go. Flag 38. Flag 38.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the long-time Raider, Willie Brown. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And now was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you think of really good teams that play a base 3-4 defense, you'll have to think the defensive line handles a lot of things. Eat up double teams with your nose guard. Your defensive ends are what we call base guys that can hold the point of attack, and they make it very difficult for people to run the football.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the second round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Back now in Miami. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They go back to the air here after the INT.
Come on.
And taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third and long for Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A first down carry by Elliott. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They were stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Prescott on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Out left side here to Bryant. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. So they're operating in the red zone. On third and short, going with their tight end. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Second down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Here we go. 1, 9. And
on the ground they go with a running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Here we go. 1, 9.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
1, 9.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He leaps over him. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the wideout in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, and this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
First down, Prescott. Now a desperation throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Ravens coming in at 3-4, going up against the Bengals, who come in at 2-4. With that, we'll send you up to Baltimore. And standing by at M&T Bank Stadium are the two men who will call the action. That's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. They come out here in the eye. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Quentin Coples thought he had a future at defensive end in the NFL. Since he switched to outside linebacker, he still has a future, and it's bright.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep is Doug Baldwin. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there out of the running game. 32 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards. 3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
14.
And he's going to go down. Back to the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Following the penalty, here's Charles. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. They got 29 yards there. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal. And the young Bucks showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jamal Charles, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to what we said, the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else, ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
Finding time into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And his throw is incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll drop the throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up.
For a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Charles the lone setback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit, throwing it a little bit more.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know this stuff is kind of cool. You got quarterback when you're throwing it at. It's what the corner drop.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man open left side, it's Williams.
Get over there.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Fresh set of downs here. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 23 yards on the play. Completed pass, but the price you pay at the quarterback position, sometimes you have to take a lick.
Yeah, he took it on that one, and he paid the price, and happily, because he was able to complete it downfield. Excellent toughness in the pocket.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Charles, the lone setback. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confident.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Their big-bodied receiver with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Now here's Baldwin. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's Gillisley. And a short gain there, so he'll get it up only to about the 24. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you give them that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. You want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
He's got time, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. One back is Lacey. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. This is brought in at the 21. So we're at halftime here. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Charles the lone setback. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, good hurdle. Great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they're throwing that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And making motherfuckers respect all aspects of it. I'm like, hit you with it one time. I don't even change some shit to bring shit back in.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got time in the pocket. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense, unfortunately it ended in a big drop.
Now on 3rd and long, then pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
You know what it is? Because you play guys like that.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
A guy like that, a fucking game in this game.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
start playing the elite, see, you all used to get pressure sent our way. Like, you all used to get pressure sent your way. So once he wasn't sending no pressure, he was like, you just picking your foot all the way down. Like I was playing mill. He wasn't sending pressure. I had that 97-yard drive.
Trying to shake off the interception here. Look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Those completes to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands,
speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Other motherfucker, he sends pressure. Sometimes he'll send
play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
That spy shit.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Going right side, he has Winton. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Surveying the field. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
If you just looked up, the post was open 10 times. Every time you ran that post, it was butt naked. Yeah.
In the red zone this time.
And plus, he wasn't sending no pressure. You sit back and you just stare at the post.
And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to... And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. A strong run. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Thomas, the lone receiver left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Send me your playbook.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. And he motions the wide receiver.
Yeah.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
In both of them formations, I want to install both of them motherfuckers. I had said that shit. I said, once you start banging somebody out this trick, the first thing they're going to do is go run over there. That screen will come up.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
See? I said, there he go jumping this and jumping that. He over there jumping on the left side, jumping on the left side. Boom, hurry up, pull the all the way and see that shit right out to the right side. They really feel like motherfucker. Everybody be sitting waiting for that shit. Sometimes I don't like it. You know, fuck that. But especially when you got the back to the running back.
Out of the gun now on third down. Finding time. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves.
So
nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Double drag that shit with these.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful. And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're well on their way now as
as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it apart in the last possession. So whether it's symptomatic, I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Now on 3rd and long, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Again, it's Charles. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
I ain't gonna give it to you. You can beat me once. I don't think when they keep beating me like a drum with that shit. You feel that, and you not use it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Crabtree with it over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
I don't get to that zone, butt naked, you know what I mean?
He'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game,
and now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
You gotta give up something, you know what I mean? You gotta give up something. You just taking that shit to him. Shot him all up, and he got black eyes.
Green, 39! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he locates Walker complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Now here's Baldwin. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Easy. see that shit from the door. Yeah, I caught on to that shit from the door. Just like when I played the other boy, I know he stay on the spy, and then he stays there and he just runs down low. Yeah, right. Yeah, man. What? Oh, you want to play with the safety, huh?